Good evening and welcome to KMTV. I'm Josie Hannett. Your top stories tonight. Pensioners leave home after lightning strikes. Multi-million-pound hub to go ahead. And Keelan misses the cut. But first this evening, 3 young men drowned trying to rescue their 2 friends who got into trouble in the sea at Camber Sands. The 5 from southeast London were sucked under the water after getting caught in a powerful riptide. Following a petition, the RNLI said it will provide lifeguards at the beach during the bank holiday weekend. Witness statements following the tragedy suggested 2 of the men were playing with a ball in the water before they were swept away. Violent storms hit Kent this morning and gave thousands of people a rude awakening. The dramatic storms hit the east of the county from around 2, with one Facebook user comparing the sound to bombs being dropped. Bright flashes of light lit up the Canterbury, Whitstable, Faversham, Herne Bay and Ashford areas every few seconds, with bursts of crashing thunder. 2 pensioners were forced to flee their home in Canterbury after a power line connected to the property was struck by lightning. Colin Sack told KMTV what happened.
I got to the back door when the neighbour came running across and he was banging on the window, "Your garage is on fire." And so I went out, I was still out the back, I got a hose and tried to sort of douse it down a bit, but it was like a trickle.
Police are hunting a man in connection with a violent burglary which left a couple seriously injured. The pair had boiling water poured over their heads during the raid at their home in Holstead back in April. Police have now released an image of a man wanted for questioning in relation to the aggravated burglary. Drew Morris is believed to have important information that could help police. He's never been arrested in relation to this incident. 2 others have been charged with causing grievous bodily harm. Shocking footage has been posted online of a BT Openreach van speeding through a red signal level crossing. The video was captured in Station Road in Aylesford. The driver ignores warning signs which signals that a train is approaching. Drivers have complained before of queuing for 10 to 15 minutes for level crossings to open at stations in Snodland and Aylesford. A student hub costing almost £5 million will still go ahead despite the original construction company filing for administration. Work stopped on the project last month at the universities at Medway after Cardi Construction filed for administration. The university wasn't given advance notice of the move and had to find an alternative. The work was underway today by new firm Canterbury Construction, who've been asked with finishing the job. The project was due to be done by September, but the delay means it will be finished later in the autumn. Now, finally, have you heard of Andrew Beef Johnston? Well, he's a golfer whose laid-back attitude and bushy beard have won him many admirers. Beef was at Bluewater today and Keelan Webster went to meet him.
The London Golf Show is in Bluewater this weekend, giving golfers of all abilities the chance to have fun and improve their game. The show's golfing guest this year is Andrew Johnston, better known as Beef. I caught up with the nation's new favourite sportsman to see how much importance he places on inspiring young people.
Massively, man. That's where the next generation comes from, and if you don't get them playing, then golf ends. And that, so you need to get as many people, many kids enjoying it and having fun, and get them involved.
Beef burst onto the scene at this year's Open Championship, finishing 8th, and he says the tournament was an incredible experience.
Being in like the last few groups on the weekend was crazy, and like everything just went mad from there. And like to have that following in Troon and to walk up 18 on Sunday was just the most amazing thing. I'm still sort of speechless about it, and it's just amazing.
It's not just the presence of Beef which has got the pulses racing here. There's also plenty of activities for young and old golfers to get stuck into. Behind me, you can replicate putts from the likes of Phil Mickelson, Henrik Stenson and Jack Nicklaus in order to win a putter. And I'm just about to see if I can do just that. Decent pace, just not the direction. More like Phil Mickelson than Mickelson. Golfing fans have enjoyed a more successful day though, picking up tips from professionals and showcasing their own talents. Almost. Let's hope the advice given here today will help some of them follow in Beef's footsteps and sink putts into the middle of the hole. Keelan Webster, KMTV, Bluewater.
Well, that's it from us this evening. We'll be back again after the bank holiday weekend with the latest stories from across Kent. In the meantime, don't forget you can keep up to date by listening to KMFM or logging on to kentonline.co.uk. Have a great weekend and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.